Welcome back students to our Saraswati classes. Today we are going to start the new topic, that is salt. Now salt is very essential for our life. Is it clear? But what is the definition of the salt? Already we studied the reactions which are based on the neutralization, how the acids are reacting with the base, they are giving salt and water as well. So what is the meaning of the salt exactly, that we are going to study in a very deep way in this topic. A salt is a common compound formed from an acid by the replacement of hydrogen in the acid by a metal. See, this is a compound which is formed from an acid by the replacement of hydrogen ion from the acid by the metal. Is it clear? We studied that. Take the strong base, NaOH plus HCl, they forms what they gives, NaCl plus H2O. Clear? This is sodium hydroxide, strong base, strong acid HCl. When these hydroxide ion and hydrogen ion combines, they form a water molecule, and the product we got it, that is salt. Is it clear? So this salt is nothing but the part of the acids which is formed by the replacement of hydrogen of acid by a metal. Clear? What is the common name of that salt which we are using in our kitchen? It is sodium chloride. Okay? Sodium chloride is the only salt in a chemistry which is commonly known as salt. There are number of salts, but sodium chloride ही एक ऐसा salt है जिसे हम sodium chloride न कहकर commonly salt कहते हैं. There are many number of salts. Ammonium chloride are there, potassium chlorides are there, sulfates are there, sulfate salts are there, carbonate salts are there, nitrate salts are there, number of salts are there. Is it clear? Now, salt is having two parents. It is deriving from the acid and base. So automatically it has two parents. See how the two parents are there. Again we will take the same example. See, NaOH. This is sodium hydroxide. Okay. And sodium hydroxide is nothing but a base. Then take HCl. This is strong acid. This is base. What does it form? NaCl plus H2O. Okay. Two parents are there. One is base and another one is acid. How we are writing the name? The name we are writing of the salt is sodium chloride. So this part, the first part, sodium, is derived from the base. And second part, that is chlorine, is acid part. So whenever we are writing the name of the salt, or whenever we are just reading or just listening the name of the salt, from where does it derive? It has a two parent, that is base as well as acid. But when we are writing the name of that particular salt, the first name is derived from the base and second name is derived from the acid. See, there are number of salts are there. Hydrochloric acid salts are chlorides, we can say. Sodium sulfide salts are sulfates are said. Nitrates are said to the nitric acid salts. These are the carbonic acid salts, we can say carbonates. Acetic acid salts, we can say acetate. Like this: sulfate, chloride, sulfate, nitrate, acetate, carbonate. These are the some of the ways which we can pronounce the name of the salt. In your reference book, there is a one chart given. Name of the salts are given, and as per the name, their formulas are given there. So you have to go through this and read it very deeply and by heart all these things. Okay. Then what do you mean? See. We understood that these salts are deriving from the acid and base. This reaction it is neutralization. In short, it is a neutralization reaction. Yes or no? When the acids are reacting with the base and they are producing salt and water, this reaction is called as a neutralization. Clear? So, if you understand that if they are reacting with they are produced by the acid and bases, and when the acid and bases are soluble in water, it means automatically that salt are also soluble in water. Is it clear? So if the salt are soluble in water, it means they also conduct the electricity. It means they are in short electrolyte, and if they are electrolyte, it means they are ionizing. So in short, that salt is also ionic compound. Yes or no? How the ionic compound it is there? If you think about this NaCN, come to this, come here. N carries positive charge plus Cl carries negative charge. So this sodium containing the cation and chlorine containing the anion. So sodium and chlorine, when they soluble in water, this sodium chloride when soluble in water, they ionized, they separated, and when they separated, then only they are soluble in water, and they form the ionic compound, that is sodium with positive charge and chlorine with the negative charge. That's why the salt is also called as an electrolyte. They also conduct electricity, and in short it is also called as an ionic compound. Is it clear? Now come to the point, what is the family of the salt? What is the family of the salt? There are some of the salts which carry the same positive charge ion or same negatively charged ion. They are called as a family of the salt. This is family of salt. Now how the positive and negative charge of ions same? Okay, same positive and negative charge of ions are there. Now I told you that salt is ionic compound, sodium plus and chlorine minus ion they form. Let us see that if we talk about sodium chloride and sodium carbonate. What is the similarity between these two ions? Here are sodium and sodium are present. Sodium, both the states, sodium are present there with the positive charges. Is it clear? If you see potassium chloride and HCl, they are belonging from the same family. Why so? Because they both are carrying chloride ion which is negative, and both the chloride are common in both the formulas. Is it clear? देखो जो भी हम लोग फैमिली ऑफ सॉल्ट पढ़ते हैं, नंबर ऑफ सॉल्ट्स आर देयर, अमोनियम सल्फेट्स आर देयर, पोटेशियम सल्फेट आर देयर, पोटेशियम क्लोराइड आर देयर, sodium carbonate are there, sodium hydrogen carbonates are there, many are there. So whatever the salt we are studying, they are alternately belonging from the same family, and both are, the name of them are derived from the acids and bases. It means they have the parent acid and base. So if about the family, if we are talking about the family of salt, the same ions where it should be, if it is positive, it means the second one also have the positive charge, then only we can say that they are belonging from the same family. I gave you one example also, sodium chloride, sodiums are there, chlorines are there. Is it clear? Understood? So in this way we can say that these are the family of salt. One example they had given you, one names also given you, acid and bases. It is already given in your reference book. You go through this, you will understand that how the ammonium chloride. If we see about the ammonium chloride also, NH4Cl, this also we can say that these all the three are belonging from the same family. Why so? Because they are all carrying the chloride ion in a common state. Is it clear? Now, if we come to the point, what is the pH of the salt? We already studied that. What do you mean by the pH? P stands for what? P stands for, in the pH of salt solution. Okay? The pH of salt solution. Now this P, I told you it is a Greek word, potens. It means it is power. Okay? And and this hydrogen stands for the concentration of hydrogen ion. This is the pH. This is the pH. Already we studied. Now what is the pH of the salt solution? Salt solution, it means they are completely soluble in water as per the acids and bases. Okay. There are, see, when the acid and bases are reacting together, salt is forming. So at that time, that salt pH is 7. And I taught you already that the pH 7, it means it is neutral in nature. And those who are below pH 7, they are acidic. And above 7 pH, it means they are basic in nature. Basic or alkaline, you can say. Is the alkaline name which is specially given to all the bases, those who are completely soluble in water. Clear? So the compounds or the solutions which are having exact 7 pH, they are neutral. Those who are below 7 pH, they are acidic, and those who are above 7 pH, they are basic or alkaline in nature. If you think about the sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is neutral in nature. That's why we are using in our daily life. Sodium chloride, its pH is 7. Ammonium chloride, NH4Cl, its pH is 6. It is acidic. And if you think about the sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, which is base, it's having 9. It is basic in nature. Is it clear? See, how this pH we are going to finalize of the given salt solution. How it does happen? As per the acid and bases, salts are soluble in water. It means at the some stage they are starts hydrolyzing. Now what do you mean by the hydrolysis? The term hydrolysis. Hydrolysis is the terms which splitting of compound in water. Splitting of compound in water. अब इसका मतलब क्या होता है कि जब वो सॉल्ट हम पानी में डालते हैं वो क्या होता है, आयोनाइज होता है, अलग अलग होता है. इन शॉर्ट सिंपल लैंग्वेज में कोई भी देखो सॉल्ट तैयार हो गया, इन दोनों में से कोई भी एक आयन वाटर मॉलिक्यूल के साथ जाकर रिएक्ट होता है, और वो जाकर जब उसके किसी भी एक भी मॉलिक्यूल इन दोनों में से जब वाटर मॉलिक्यूल के साथ जाकर रिएक्ट होता है, सो दे कैन हाइड्रोलाइज. If you take the example of NaCl plus H2O, what does it happen? Okay, what happened? This NH will come and this forms HCl. This one is, if you take the one example F, F is the general stands for the water molecule, and this form it. So what does it happen here? If you go through this, see when they ionize, N plus will there, plus water molecule is also there. What does it happen? It goes and combines with it. So in this way, this is the way of the hydrolysis. Hydrolysis में क्या होता है कि salt का कोई भी एक molecule जाके water के साथ mixed up हो जाता है. It means they are splitting. Splitting of the compound मतलब उस compound के टुकड़े हो जाना. In this way, is it clear? So what do you mean by the hydrolysis? Hydrolysis is the terms in which the splitting of the compound takes place under the water. So have you understood about this pH, where it is neutral, where it is acidic, and where it is basic? Now come to that, how the pH can be detected when the reaction takes place between the strong acid and strong bases. Now strong acid HCl, strong base NaOH. Okay, if we write this in this way, this combines and they form salt. and water. Okay, strong base, strong acid undergoes reactions, form salt and water. So what does it happen at this stage? They are neutral. They are neutral. The pH of this salt is neutral. Why so? Because strong acid and strong base, when they are reacting, when the strong acid are dissolving in water, what does it happening? It is liberating or producing the large amount of hydrogen ion. Okay, here is strong base, and when the strong base is dissolving in water, it also producing the large amount of hydroxide ion. Is it clear? So in both the stages, if both of them are producing large number of hydrogen and hydroxide ions, at some place they are going to combine and form the water molecule. So that's why we can say that this is the neutral reaction. Now come to the second point, that is strong acid with weak base. Okay. Now which is the strong acid? You can consider HCl. Weak base NH4OH. Okay. Sodium hydroxide you can take. Now what does it happen? This hydrogen goes and combine with these molecule and they form NH4Cl plus H2O. Salt is ready. Okay. But in this case, when the strong acid and weak base reacting, they are producing acidic solution. This is neutral solution. Okay. Now how does it happen? Why this strong acid plus weak base reacting and why they are producing the acidic solution? Now see, we studied that strong acid producing after dissolving in water or in a solution, they are producing large amount of hydrogen ion. Is it clear? Here weak base is there. Weak base, automatically they are producing a very less amount of hydroxide ion. So due to that large amount of hydrogen, presence of large amount of hydrogen ion, it gives acidic nature. It gives acidic. So what will be the pH of this given salt? It is acidic. It undergoes an acidic state. Understood? See about the third number, that is strong acid, strong base plus weak acid gives, what does it gives? It gives basic or alkaline solution. Is it clear? Take the example of sodium carbonate. Na2CO3, it reacts with water. What does it happen? It forms sodium hydroxide plus H2CO3, carbonic acid. Clear? Now see, strong acid and weak base. One thing is here, if you take, for your understanding I wrote all these things, but you see NH4Cl undergoes H2O and they form NH4OH and HCl. Here also you can change the place of both this. Clear? So what does it happen? When the strong base are reacting with the weak acids, they are producing the basic or alkaline solution. In this also strong base is here. It means they are producing the large amount of hydroxide ions. Weak acid is there. So weak acid is not able to produce a large amount. They are producing a very less amount of hydrogen ion. And due to this, due to the presence of large numbers of hydroxide ion, this reaction shows the basic solution or alkaline solution. It means that they can turn the red litmus into blue. See, sodium carbonate is there. When sodium carbonate salt, this is the salt. When this salt undergoes reacting with this, they form the sodium hydroxide. This is strong base and this is weak acid. Here also the salt, when undergoes this hydrolysis with the water, they are producing weak base and strong acid, that is HCl. So in this reaction they turns the blue litmus into the red. And what about reaction? When this salt, when the sodium chloride undergoes reaction with the water, it gives, you can consider this reverse also. It gives sodium hydroxide and HCl. It means strong acid and strong base automatically we are getting when the sodium chloride is dissolving in the water. So in this short way, what did you understand, that though some of the salts are neutral, sodium chloride is only neutral, but the number of salts are there for our study purpose, but not all the salts are neutral. Some are acidic and some are basic in nature. How they are giving when they are dissolving in water? If the substance is producing large number of hydrogen ion, it means they are acidic, and when the reaction takes place between the strong base and weak acid, so they are producing large number of hydroxide ion. Here they are producing large number of hydrogen ion, and in this way the reactions are goes on. So this is the way we can understand that the pH of the salt solution. Is it clear? What did we study? We studied about the salt definition, number of salts we studied. One of the chart, it is given in your reference book, that you refer from there only and by heart all the formulas along with the name. Families of the salt, same positive ion charges or with the same metal or same group are there, it means they are belonging from same family. And about the pH of the salt solution also we studied. Keep in this mind, write down it well handwriting with the proper reactions. See you with the next topic in the next session.